The Goat and the Goatherd, a fable by Aesop. A goatherd had sought to bring back a stray goat to his flock. He whistled and sounded his horn in vain. The straggler paid no attention to the summons. At last the goatherd threw a stone, and breaking its horn, begged the goat not to tell his master. The goat replied, "Why, you silly fellow, the horn will speak, though I be silent." The moral of the fable, added by another source, is do not attempt to hide things which cannot be hid. It is a simple message, encouraging those who have made mistakes to take full responsibility for their actions instead of trying to conceal them. It also illustrates the foolhardiness of attempting to conceal the obvious. Aesop's choice of animal is interesting in this fable, because the goat, like Shanzaba in the tales of Kalila and Dimna, as well as the dogs in Bambi, is a domesticated animal. Animal stories involving domesticated creatures provide a very different perspective compared to tales of wild animals. In particular, social commentary in animal literature is more apparent in works with domesticated animals as heroes. This is because, in most cases, when humans are directly involved in animal tales, they portray the villains or the fools. Unlike some domesticated animals, namely sheep, goats are very independent and intelligent, explaining Aesop's frequent use of them in his fables. Goats were also a very common animal in ancient Greece and were some of the earliest domesticated creatures. This meant that almost everyone in Aesop's era, particularly members of the working classes, would have had a well-developed knowledge of goats' behavior. It also meant that the goats would have a good understanding of human traits and behavior, as the goat in the fable demonstrates. Aesop most likely saw himself as the goat, a wise slave with lessons to teach his master. Although he is a slave of a slave, with no power or social stature, it is the goat who teaches the lesson to those above him, a common occurrence in Aesop's fables. As for the lesson itself, it stresses both honesty and responsibility, two valued traits in every society. There is also an underlying lesson that cruelty towards underlings does not go undiscovered or unpunished. In ancient Greece, having damaged his master's goat, the goatherd would at the very least be given a large monetary fine and could possibly have even faced physical punishment. Overall, the fable is yet another great example of Aesop's ability to teach valued morals through animal characters.